This is part 2 of the balanced butterfly theory. So what does balance look like between these two wings? I started asking myself these questions as soon as my boys were old enough to start forming their views of this world. Here's the experience I have lived in each of the worlds, interviewing and connecting with thousands of people through my communication degrees, corporate career, into great success in entrepreneurship with exceptional and extreme personal challenges along the way. In my right wing world, I experienced conditional love. On the left side, I found unconditional love. Unconditional love is definitely the right way to treat other humans. Love is not love if laced with conditions, if love is not true love. On the right side, I stayed in survival mode most of my life. I believed that capitalism was our freedom. On the left side, I found abundance and realized wealth equality was more humane. Yet wealth did not bring me happiness, so I rebalanced when I realized all I ever really wanted all along was security. I didn't need excess wealth for my family to be happy. I just needed stability. Security and stability were all I was after all along. On the right side, I grew up in a sea of cold. The harsh, critical attitudes sent shame through my body. On the right side, I found hot people, beautiful passion, and a spirit of acceptance. I choose to teach my boys that warmth is the balance. You don't want to be hot or cold, but at times you'll need each to stay healthy, to keep yourself within the rails, and to heal when injuries happen. The right side I grew up in was full of judgment. I learned to judge behavior, beliefs, and others' opinions and choices harsher than Simon Cowell. I teach my boys today to have respect for others. I found guilt and punishment in my right side world for every little thing we did wrong that would send us to hell. I was told the left side wanted no rules, but in my experience, the left are better at self-policing with open and intelligent conversations cultivated through that world of acceptance, rather than the right wing covering up repressant, rampant adultery, incest, homosexuality, child marriage, and pornography. I teach my boys peace is the middle and our goal. It's all unicorns and rainbows, I was told from the right. They are the black sheep. Yet in my experience, on the right side of the fence for over 2 decades, the white sheep were the true black sheep, just masked in that angel cloak of goodness, scaring people into submission with the burning red flames of hellfire and damnation that awaited the bad people. Never mind that the vast majority of the right were worse than anyone I ever met on the left. I discussed with my boys that it's not black or white, good or evil, right or wrong, but situational ethics based on intent with a lot of gray situations they need to show empathy for. I drowned in fear on the right side to the point I was literally suicidal before I escaped. I would rather have died than to stay in the fear, shame, guilt any longer. The wild people on the left terrified me too, but still less in the world I was in. I found much less fear as soon as I was out of the bliss bubble of delusion on the right side fringe and realized all I ever really wanted was safety. This is my political, religious, and mental reprogramming journey and deconstruction in a nutshell. Read more on how I reprogrammed my life back to balance at crystalballadventures.com.